We think it's in the southbound lanes of I-35 near Huxley. Not sure how many cars are involved. Not sure at this point if there are injuries. Iowa State Patrol has not even gotten to the scene of this crash yet, so it's early. Again, we'll continue to follow both of these crashes. One of them we know is at least 20 cars. This one on I-35, we're not sure how big, but we'll continue to follow these with the latest developments. Good evening. Welcome to Local 5 News, home of weareiowa.com. I'm Jack Miller.
And I'm Stephanie Engelson. Let's turn it back over to Local 5 Chief Meteorologist Brad Edwards, who is also joined now tonight by meteorologist Sam Schreier.
Yeah, Sam's put in a very long day, and I'm going to put in a long night. We've got heavy snow right through the metro. You know, this storm was supposed to go north of the metro the last couple of days we've been watching, but the whole thing has shifted to the south. So we are taking the brunt of the storm. You can see the bright white banding here from Ames, Madrid, and out toward Huxley. In those areas, everybody's getting some heavy snow. About 3 to 4 so far, but several more inches are coming down. Now, the wind isn't strong yet, but the roads are a mess. Let's go over to Sam Schreier and talk a little bit about that. Sam?
Well, thank you very much, Brad. As we've seen from those Skycam shots, road's an absolute mess. I was out driving around 3 o'clock, very bad, even in town. We know the interstates are still quite bad. Let's go ahead and pull up our graphics here, and we will take a look at those road conditions. Now, most of the roads are completely snow-covered to at least lightly snow-covered, and yes, that does include some of the interstates here. So we're going to go ahead and pull up 1 or 2 cameras. Now, this is I-235 at 42nd Street. Clearly, plenty of cars moving out there, at least a couple clear spots on the roads. One more camera just up to our north, I-35 at Orr-Labor Road. Only one car out there at the moment. And if you think the roads are bad, temperature is another big story for the next day or two here. While they are in the single digits now, the big story will be where they go a couple days. Brad?
That's right, Sam. You know, these are cold temperatures. The winds are not bad tonight. We're going to have a little bit of blowing and drifting out there, but this blowing and drifting is not bad until tomorrow night. So look at these temperatures. Single digits tomorrow. That's cold, but we're going to go below 0 all day Wednesday. I'll have the forecast for that coming up.
All right, thank you, Brad. So we have shown you all the numbers and the snowfall, but what are the roads actually like for drivers out there?
Yeah, as you saw earlier, Local 5 reporter Claire Powell is out in the snow right now. She joins us live. Claire, you're trying to drive in this, and what is that like?
Yeah, Jack and Stephanie, I am headed westbound right now on EP True. We just turned off a Valley West Drive not too long ago, and as you can see it, the snow's coming down. It's pretty hard to see. We're going about 20 miles per hour. We've seen quite a few snow plows out and about, but some of them just haven't had their blades down. I think they're having a hard time keeping up with the snow out here, and thus far, no accidents that we've seen on these side streets. Like we've said, we're staying off that main interstate 235 I-80 area, but the snow's coming down really hard. We can't see the center lines, we can't see the dotted lines, and also when people are coming up to stoplights and pulling away, they're sliding to stop, they're skidding out, and as they're just, like I said, we're still going about 25 miles per hour, and while people are having trouble with their drives home tonight, I saw people having trouble way before that earlier today.
As the bitter cold and snow began,
we're seeing a lot of people come in with dead batteries, dead cars, some towing.
cars stopped and stalled,
especially this time of year,
making an awful long line outside of the Valley West Corner Store's repair shop.
I'm sure the phone's been ringing off the hook today. Can we get in here today before the storm hits? I need this, I need that. You know, basically the tires, the batteries, their car isn't running.
The cold snap is freezing pipes and draining batteries.
it's got a weak start. They think it's the battery, could be the charging system. I'm going to check them both. Headlights off. Nope, completely dead.
And Iowans are left waiting and hoping they can get it fixed.
You want me to go ahead and replace that then?
Yes, go ahead and do that.
Very cool. Thank you, sir.
For the cars that are still up and running, drivers are lining up appointments with not much time to spare.
We have 4 bays here, and some days like today we need about 12. But we try to get them in as fast as we can and out. And
Well, as the mechanics know, as the snow picks up, so will the business.
we'll be definitely staying busy through the week.
We thank Local 5's Claire Powell for that report out there.
Yeah. Now we want to check in Ames. Sounds like that's where some of the heaviest snow is going on right now. Also, the headquarters of the Iowa Department of Transportation, they are the first in the know when it comes to road conditions, closures, and accidents.
That's right. Local 5 reporter Amanda Krenz is there now with more on the traffic pileup that is causing some big problems. Amanda.
We are live in Ames at the DOT headquarters. More specifically, we are in the Traffic Operations Center. This is basically a nerve center for all that data and those images that you guys are seeing at home from the traffic cameras, and when you go to their website, all of that is basically being processed and put out to you through their fingertips here in this room. Joining me now is Bonnie Castillo. She is with Traffic Operations with Iowa DOT. It's been a busy day for you guys.
Yes, it has.
We want to talk specifically about a couple of the more serious situations that are happening out on the roadways. And Bonnie, you guys have a bird's eye view because of your traffic cameras. Let's start with the one on I-80. So just point that out.
Okay, right up here we have Interstate 80 is fully blocked in the Altoona area. It's westbound. And basically we've had almost a 20-car pileup. You can see that we have State Patrol on scene. Also, the tow trucks are working to clean up the mess out there. And so we're hoping that it should be open within an hour.
Okay, and then over on I-35, there's been a huge backup there this afternoon.
Interstate 35 southbound, we have a left lane closed. That's between the Ames and the Huxley exits. And we are seeing about a 3 to 4 mile backup there. So if you have to travel in that area, expect delays, be prepared to stop, and if possible, use an alternate route.
And Bonnie, you guys here in this room are some of the first people to know about these situations that are happening out on the roadways. What do you do to get this information out to the people at home so quickly?
We're putting information out on our DMS signs. We're also putting it on our 511 website. We have Twitter and Facebook pages that we're putting information on. So anything that we can put out as quickly as possible to the public, we are doing. You can visit our iowadot.gov website, and under travel and winter driving conditions, you can find our latest applications to find this information.
All right, Bonnie, thank you so much. Again, we know this is a busy day. We appreciate you guys allowing us the access in here. Reporting live from Ames, I'm Amanda Krenz, Local 5 News. We are Iowa.
Amanda, thanks. So here's a big question tonight. What is the plan at Public Works to handle this winter storm? They got a lot going on. Local 5's Samantha-Jo Roth joins us live from West Des Moines right now
It's only been snowing for
with the latest
a few
on
hours
that.
now, but this is our parking lot and it is completely full with snow, and Public Works, they're out there in full force trying to clear those roads for you. But when you're sharing the roads with those plows, you need to be really cautious.
They're real heavy and they can do a lot of damage to people real quick, and I think a lot of people don't realize that.
Mike Hausman has driven snowplows for the city for nearly 10 years, and yesterday he got in his first accident.
Car turned in front of me and I had to slide off the road and got into a pole a little bit, but minimal damage.
He says a lot of people drive recklessly around the plows, and that makes his job hard to do.
I would tell them just to be really cautious around us. Like I said, they're big. They take up a lot of room.
You should make sure that the snowplow operator knows that you're there, and don't follow closely because they could be turning into a different lane.
Bruce Braun with Des Moines Public Works says accidents happen. Plows hit other vehicles, were rear-ended by motorists, or even scrape parked cars. But they do training to try and minimize them.
Every year we put our drivers through a training course where they have obstacles set up. We have barrels set up, mailboxes and so forth that they maneuver through.
Just kind of cruise and bust out a 12-hour shift.
Hausman says it's a dangerous job, but it's something that he takes pride in.
It's good to know that we're out making it safe for people to get to work or see their families.
Public Works will be clearing off those residential roads starting tomorrow morning, but you need to get your cars off the street. Not only will you be towed or ticketed, you're also slowing up the process. Reporting live in West Des Moines, Samantha-Jo Roth, Local 5 News, we are Iowa.
Samantha-Jo, thanks. Do you like what you see on this newscast? We want to hear from you. Tell us what you want us to cover at Local 5. Do you have a news tip or a news story? Send it to news@weareiowa.com. We are Iowa, and this helps us in our mission to bring you news that matters to you most. Safe to say, Stephanie, today the news that matters the most is the snow.
It is the snow, but we're very happy to have this whole look, and Jack, happy to have you on the team too as well.
Happy to be here,
Yep,
on a very busy news day.
Work through all of this tonight, yeah. So coming up on Local 5 News at 5, we're giving you a first-hand look inside our station. See the dramatic transformation both inside and out.
But next, not happy with your Christmas gifts? You're in good company. Why, tomorrow is the biggest day for those returns.
And straight ahead on Local 5 News at 5, a look inside what newly elected officials are planning for the 2015 legislative session.
reaching out to show that we care, spreading the Iowa spirit we share. You need to know we're gonna be there. That's who we are. We're Iowa. Wherever we go, yeah, we're keeping it local.
At HCI